Hello guys, welcome to Programming Bro. I am RK. In this section we are going to learn about input tags in HTML. So I am going to create my HTML file here in HTML folder. The file name will be tute8.html. I am going to open this. Now I am going to add boilerplate. Oh, why it's not getting? I have to do like this. I get boilerplate, then tab, alt Z, tab, tab. Then I'm making very mistakes now. What the hell is this? Just I'm going to tab here and add to input tags in HTML. I'm going to write my code now here. First I'm going to save this. Then I'm going to open in my browser. So I think I know the path. I'm going to create file basic HTML. I got tute8 here. Our tute8 file is empty because we not written anything here. Just I'm going to give an example. First I'm going to add a comment here with all that is commenting this much. I'm going to select this one. Then just do here. First I'm going to add a div tag for my comment. It's getting everything. So right now I'm going to comment this. No, first thing for what we want to add input tags. Input tags for creating our forms, like our searching bar, like here. I'm going to show you by F1 like this. Here is a input box. Now I'm going to first syntax of our input box. First input, input, then type. What type we are using here? Then I'm going to close this much. Now we're going to know how many types of input tags are here. First type is text, mean you can write anything in that input box. I get difficult thing here now. All Z. Then second is our number. Third is our third is our email, not nail, email. Then fourth is our check boxes, check Now fifth is our radio. These five are very basic types of input boxes you can use anywhere. For example, what I had done here, Alt Z. I'm going to cut. Just do here now. Just now just write our code here. First syntax, we're going to add input tag. I'm going to add an input tag here. First this, then I'm going to close this. Now tag name. Then what type you want to give this, means you can use what can we use now? We can use text tag type, then this much. Now I'm going to refresh this. We get an input box here. Think like we can add anything here. It's not do anything here now. Now second type. First I'm going to create a form here now, like name. Another is I'm going to use BR tag here. BR, then just add here. Then I'm going to duplicate this by Alt Shift down. I think I'm going to duplicate from here. Alt Shift D. Now I'm going to give this to number. I'm making many mistakes here, but I'm going to like to give class. Then I'm going to Alt Shift D for replicate. Then we're going to give email for our email address. Email address. SS. Email address. Now I'm going to save this. I'm going to open my Chrome browser. This we get everything. You can style using many tags here. First thing, if you heard here, we get an error here. You think I'm going to type Rohan, it will going to show our, why it's not showing here. Think first do we get numbers here because we give number type here, so we get numbers. I'm going to add 96342. This is my number. Think it is not my real number, but my name is RK Programmer. Another is what? RK Programmer Bro. At the rate. I'm going to. It's not working. At the rate gbhai.com. We get an error here now. Why? Why I'm not getting error here? Think we added a type email. Think first I'm going to use snippet. I'm going to use snippet now. mm, input, then put email. We written correct, so I'm going to add anything here. We get an error by adding gmail.com. I think the I just leave it. I'm not like to do this anymore now. Another type is our checkboxes. Things I'm going to cut this. I'm going to remove this line now. Then I'm going to replicate this by or Control Shift D. Now our will be radio. We have some two attributes like gender. We're going to view gender will be gender, gender. So another, I'm going to add this in a div tag. So first I'm going to add a div tag here. Div another I'm going to copy this thing, then Alt C, then Alt D, then Alt V. Why I know that? I'll get this. Now I'm going to replicate this again. Alt Shift D. Radio. Why I'm cutting this? Gender, male or female. Now I'm going to save this file. I'm going to open in my browser. Think I get two radio boxes. We get male, female now. Think there is a problem now. If I press male and female, we get two are checked, but we want to check only one. You can use a attribute called name. Name will be gender. I not want to give anymore now. So another name will be gender. I think now added gender name to my this. Nothing. I had pressed male. Now female is checked only now. One only now. We can do many things. Now I want to add a thing. I want to add a, what can we add now? For I'm going to add a car thing. A clever C. Clever. For clever we going to give a I had pressed my back button, home button now. Now I'm going to add a tag or this. In this tag I'm going to view input. Type will be my check. Checkbox. I'm going to save this now. I'm going to open. Clever. IMRK. I'm in 9th now. Email address rk@gmail.com. I had added this. Now I'm a male and I'm not a clever in my school. But I want to send this data to a next page. Like think I'm going to create a page like demo.html. I'm not going to add this now. Just I'm going to copy. Then I'm going to just paste in this. Why we not get anything here? I had added to media. I think I had made a mistake. Paste here. Path already exists. Okay. I'm going to close this. This also. Path already exists. Just I'm going to copy this to my HTML file. Just I'm going to delete this file now. I'm going to create a new file called in this HTML file only with next page .html. I'm not going to create any folder now, because if I want to send any data or anything, I'm going to send to this file only, next page.html, in whole course. Nothing in discussion we had added. I'm going to delete now this. Just delete. Next page.html. Cut. I'm going to open this. I want to send this data to the next page, so we have a tag for it. Tag is rm form tag. I'm going to copy this everything now. Just alt up. Alt D now here. Then just alt V here. We get everything. Y. I'm going to just copy this, cut this, then I'm going to enter in this. Just copy and paste now here. I'm going to save this. Now I'm going to open my browser. There is same output now, but for this form we have to give a 2 parameters. Means you can give a 1 parameter, but it is most important thing to give 2 parameters. Form attribute. In action we have to give the name of our HTML page. So I'm going to give next page dot html. I'm adding many mistakes here. HTML. Then I'm going to cut this. then page, next page.html, another method. From which method you want to send the data. In HTML we have two types of methods. One is get request, another is post request. I'm going to use get request here. Get another, we have to create a button for our event to call. Means we have another import type called should be we get this. I'm not giving this, I'm going to cut this everything. I'm going to save in this value. First I'm going to show you default value of this input box. So I'm going to save this and just cover. We get submit, means it is a default value of our input box. We can give our favorite value like in this I'm going to give send data send data. I'm going to just refresh now. We get our text which we added to our input box. I'm going to add another br tag. I'm not getting, I don't know. Just br, then another, then save only, then just I'm going to do this. Now we can center this form, but I'm not doing in this video. Next video we're going to create a program which help us to start a server and going to create a HTML file in our this HTML folder. Just think, I had done everything here. Now I'm going to show how it works. I'm going to save this thing. I want to rk this, I'm rk rule 9th, then I'm in rk @gmail.com rk@gmail.com. I am mail. I am not a clever in my school. Send data is sent here. You can see the data which we have entered. Just we get just gender only. If you want to send everything, you have to give another attribute. Every tag has name. Just I'm going to use first thing why we use tag. I'm going to comment just all Z, then all this, save. Then I'm going to tell you why we use name attribute. Think if you have a form, for example I'm going to just add here, then tab. Now form name attribute. Example, you have a form like we have created a form in Qt8.html, so I'm going to add form here. Now you had Qt.html. In Qt.html you have a form and you want to send the data to next page.html, so you can add name tag, means it helps us to send data from our page to another page, means it tell that to our browser, please send this data to next page. It says okay, I'm going to send. Then we get our data, then we get our data to next page. I made a mistake here again. Next. I'm going to save this and I'm going to refresh this. Oh, it is again in this. Oh, I had it. I have to comment everything. I think I'm going to select this box here, then just comment this and I'm going to save. Just I'm going to refresh this. We get everything normal. I want this send data to this center, so I'm going to use a tag called center. Center tag complete, then just alt oh no, I'm just setting this. I just added a multi cursor here. Just I want to copy this thing, just copy, cut. Now I'm going to add this text in my center tag, then alt, oh no, alt V is not working, alt Z. I'm going to copy again, cut, go to center tag again, then just paste it. Now I'm going to save this. Now we will see our send button will be in center now. Yes, everything center. Now I want to add everything center, so I'm going to delete this opening tag of center. Then I'm going to add to my form center. I'm going to cut this. I think, oh no, there's a problem now. Just I'm going to copy this thing, just see, cut, just we know. I'm going to save this. Now let's do. We get everything center now. But why gender male female is center? I want to take gender to left now, so we can add a tag called, I think it is or not, I don't know, but I'm trying. I want to give this to left. No, just this part only. So I'm going left. Z. lesser than tag now. Yeah, it is very difficult to control this. Now just copy this part, just alt C, cut, then come down, then just alt here, then save. I think it's work. I don't know. I think there is no tag call left now, so sorry for my mistake. In next video we are going to add buttons and going to learn about labels. How can we use labels and going to add buttons. Now then we going to know about lists. First we going to talk about labels, then we going to talk about lists, why we use lists in HTML. So bye bye guys, let's meet in next video.